Hey everyone, my name is Gesa and this is my story. My story begins on February 22nd, 2006 in Göttingen, or specifically Rostov, a small city in Germany that I still think of as home. Everything there has a history and almost every corner carries a memory.
Wie heißt du denn?
Gesa,
Wo wohnst du?
im Rostock.
I grew up surrounded by family, especially my cousins, who were never just relatives, but close friends I shared a lot of my life with. Family has always been my anchor. My mom has been my biggest support, and even after losing my dad in 2022, that closeness never disappeared. It became even more important. Growing up, I was a rather introverted and emotionally isolated and distant person. My teenage years were quite hard for me. My dad's cancer and losing him shaped that time deeply and affected my mental health. It changed the way I saw the world and myself. After that loss, life didn't suddenly become easier, but it continued. Before coming to Slovenia, my life followed a steady rhythm. School, studying for my final exams, rehearsals with the school band, and spending time with friends I had known for years. I lived a life that felt reliable and familiar, even though it had been permanently changed. Outside of school, I found comfort in my hobbies. Hiking was especially important to me. It always carried a sense of nostalgia and helped me clear my head. I loved reading, baking, listening to music, playing the clarinet, and learning languages like Latin and English. Traveling, even when it was limited, made me curious about other cultures and ways of living. Looking back, I realized that many of those interests were already pointing me forward. After graduating, my life in Göttingen still felt good, but also predictable. I always knew it would be a place I'd return to, for the people and for the feeling of home. But at the same time, I felt that staying there would also keep me from growing. For a long time, the idea of leaving stayed in the back of my mind. Not leaving for one specific destination, just leaving what I knew. I had always wanted to try photography and videography. To me, it felt like a beautiful way of capturing moments before they disappear. So when I came across a project focused on photography and videography, something clicked. And when I found out it would take place in Slovenia, a country I'd never been to, with a new language and landscapes shaped by mountains and nature, it felt like the perfect opportunity. Moving to Slovenia wasn't about starting over. It was about continuing what had already begun. Here, hiking is no longer just something I do to feel nostalgic. It's how I explore a new country. Traveling has become part of everyday life, whether it's discovering new cities or small villages. Learning languages now feels more real, because I use them to connect with people and navigate daily life. And photography has become a way to bring all of this together: landscapes, movement, and moments that matter. Living here has changed the way I see myself. I've become more confident, more independent, and more aware of my surroundings. I've learned to appreciate a slower pace of life, built new friendships, found new ways of expressing myself through photography and videography. When I think about the future, I don't see a fixed plan, but I do see a direction. I want to keep exploring new places, learning from different cultures, and staying open to change. Going to university will be my next step, and I hope to carry everything I've learned so far into whatever comes next. This is my story so far, and it's still unfolding.